I am sure you got a bit of Alicia Keys, right? That's one of my inspirations. She's fantastic. Thank you, Emmanuel. The exciting part as well of the dinner is prize giving and everything. But before we get there, let me start by acknowledging two individuals that we missed in our introduction. Excuse me, two important senior leaders that we forgot to introduce at the beginning, Reverend Chikane and wife. And I met the general today, General Maponya and wife. You're welcome, thank you. I'd like to call Lucky Masilela, who is the partner sponsor for this event, to give a statement. It's always awkward calling your elder by name. But let me take it. Lucky.
I missed a few of the things that you were saying, including the last one. But that guy has a hearing problem. I will speak loud for you, my chief. Yani, accountants are not boring. Emanuela is an accountant. Yani, you must give us music and the office. I will not allow for you to just be a bean counter. I'm referring to somebody. Yani is a person who exists. And he is amongst us. I was quite amazed when you were introducing Emanuela as an accountant. Like, wow, this is a lesson for Yani. So I also want to, where my younger brother left off, and recognize our fundis. We are truly blessed to have our fundis in this house. Yeah. And it's pure bliss. And also, it is also an honor, where salute, where general, where our general is here. And just to briefly, I think this is the last generation of Umkhonto were to be generals in this country. The next generation will come from the breed that is trained inside the country. Yeah. So here we are celebrating the very last General Mpwanya. I don't think we'll have any other general coming from exile. You are the very last, and we don't say thank you for that, but we are honored that the next breed is going to be a generation that has been trained inside the country. And I believe we'll have the best, and looking at what we have in this country. I'm not here for that, but I get conflicted at times, colleagues. You must bear with me. I am a Masilela. My name is Lucky Masilela. And we've been taught by our president, Nelson Mandela, who in any and every occasion, when he stood up, he still made sure he introduced himself. Even though the entire world knew him. That's how humble he was, and he never took anything for granted. So from that, I want also to introduce myself and say, my name is Lucky Masilela. I'm part of the Masilela family, But today I'll be speaking on behalf of dotAfrica, the partner sponsors. And it is pure bliss for us to be part of this event, which I believe in the last few days we had a cold front, and today it cleared with a beautiful round of golf. And thanks to Pretoria Country Club, a very beautiful course indeed. And I want to believe it's in the top 10 in the country, top 10. So you've been playing in a very prestigious course. And in Gauteng, if I'm not mistaken, is in the top 3. Okay, I'm talking to a board member or a colleague who's a member also. It's in the top 3 in Gauteng. So I believe you enjoyed the round of golf. But what I'm going to tell you today, I want to celebrate two companies as I talk about my company. One is somewhere in the year 2018, we received a call, and this call was from a company, a banking entity that has now becoming this huge bank called Absa. They were buying Barclays, and they wanted an identity. They were looking for a new identifier for themselves. And this call said, we believe that Absa needs a new name, and this name must be dotAfrica. We want Absa dotAfrica. I said, oh, beautiful. I said, then come, tell us more about dotAfrica. Can we trust this name? They called us to Braamfontein. We took our technicians, we took our IT specialists, we took our marketing people, we went to Braamfontein to convince Absa that Absa dotAfrica is a name worth using, is a name that can be trusted, is a name that is a unique identifier. We spent 3 hours with the Absa team, huge boardroom. 3 months later, they had this big launch in Braamfontein of Absa dotAfrica with that new logo that they have. And on that evening of the launch, they had over 100 drones that were flying over the sky of Braamfontein. And those drones were having the name Absa dotAfrica. Wow, that was beautiful for us because Absa is one of those banks in Africa that has its legacy and a very long history. I then asked my colleagues as I was walking up here, I said, can you check a few other entities who are sponsoring tonight, if they have the name dotAfrica? We looked, we said Sanlam. There is a history with Sanlam.com, whereby Sanlam went into litigation where Sanlam.com was lost to Sanlam. And one of the lawyers who's present in this house had to go and make sure that they litigate and get this name back to Sanlam. Today, Sanlam has that name, sanlam.com, sanlam.co.za. And the beauty about it, Sanlam has the name Sanlam.Africa, which is congratulations to Sanlam. I then again, I asked, I said, guys, can you check again for me? Agon. If Agon has the name dotAfrica. So we quickly checked in our directory, we call it a who is, and Agon as the main sponsor doesn't have the name dotAfrica. But guess what? We are not going to crucify them for that. They now have the name, it's ready for them to take tonight. You don't have to go far. Tonight your name is ready. And I'm going to talk to equally our own foundation. If you look behind me, for those who have glasses, if you pay .org, nothing wrong. It's a beautiful name. We believe that. Because it's a foundation, they use trilonypark.org. Am I conflicted to raise this? But I'm wearing my dotAfrica cap. Now, think about it. The Triloni Park Foundation.org is paying its dues to .org. It's a company that is registered in the US.
Yes.
Now, if Triloni Park .Africa, it will be paying to us, to Africa. It will be. But guess what? Equally, TroliniPark.org has a new name. It's ready for them. TroliniPark.Africa. They need not worry. Don't worry. So we act on things. We act on things. We look. So whoever else needs a name, I don't want to go through the list of sponsors, but I thought, Old Mutual. Yanni, Neil, check Old Mutual for me. But as they are checking those names, I want to also echo the gratitudes. We want to thank all our sponsors, the beautiful cause. You have made this day possible. I shukuru sana you guys, you don't know what you're missing. We have a jewel in this house. Yule dada kule ametuletea muziki. Hebu niache kidogo, lakini mimi nimefurahi sana kusikiliza wimbo. Wow. Sio masantula. Sisi najua masantula, ngoma ya mwito. Sijui kama unajua masantula. Ni kitu ya zamani. Wakati wa yule nyuma. Lakini tumefurahi sana, tunashukuru sana. Tunasema endelea mbele. Mungu akubariki na mjuziko kwako. Tumefurahi sana, tunashukuru. And on that note, I am off the stage. I want to thank my younger brother and my elder brother and nabafundisi. Ngiyajabula ukubona abafundisi. Hey, ngicina umfundisi imbone Swaziland. On libizwane wona kubeka umfundisi omunye umbishop. Consecration of a bishop Ushabalala in Swaziland. And we had a great day no bishop. But thank you again. Over to you, Zweli, and my general. I thank you.
Masilela